I like to study in different places because it's good to mix it up. You know, I'll study in my room for like an hour or so, and maybe go to the lounge for a little bit, in the library because it's nice and quiet there.
I like to study where it's quiet, and that's because I want to minimize as many distractions as possible.
I'm usually at the library, either Alexander or the Douglas Library. I need to be surrounded by people who are studying too.
I prefer to study by myself at first, or maybe one or two other people who might know the material that I'm studying.
It depends on the class. If the class is more of a discussion based, I'll study with friends in the class, and if it's more about memorizing, I'll just, study by myself.
I like studying alone because I get distracted and I like to talk a lot, so it's always best for me to study by myself.
When I study, I like to eat junk food, so like potato chips and stuff, or maybe chocolate.
I don't like to eat while I study. I don't like anything that's going to distract me because I'll use any excuse not to actually do the work.
I try to eat fruits like oranges, but I tend to eat pizza.
The way I like to study is to make sure you read before you go to class, because that way when you get to class you're not hearing things for the first time.
For me, it's writing things over and over until I have the memory for it.
I always make study guides. I go over and read all the information. I try to make questions because that usually helps.
I hate procrastinating, I hate how it feels. So if I know I have an exam in a week, I study that day.
I will wait until the very last minute, and then I'm like a power marathon studier.
I'm a big procrastinator. I save everything for the last minute, but the thing is, I feel like I work better under pressure.
My hardest final will definitely be my Japanese class because it's a language course, and it's, of course, notoriously difficult.
My hardest final will be biochemistry, just because I'm not a person who memorizes stuff.
I don't think that any of them will be too hard if I study. I think as long as I get myself in the library and actually do what I need to do, I'll be fine.